My adrenaline is pumping so hard right now. Oh my goodness. Hey, there's a bear! Hey, hey! Woo! Listen, it's coming towards us.
This video is sponsored by Celsius.
When we set this goal to visit all 50 states, we ask everyone to fill out a form telling us what we should do in their state. By far, the most recommended thing to do in Minnesota was to canoe the boundary waters. So, after flying home from Spain, we picked up the van in Nashville and drove 16 hours north, pretty much to the Canadian border. We are about to pick up the canoe that is gonna be our home for the next 6 days. I don't know if we're about to embark on a week-long survival challenge or if this is gonna be more of an enjoyable vacation. What I do know is that everything that we need to survive for the next 6 days is in these bags. To make it even more exciting, we didn't pack these bags.
Our last few weeks have been crazy. We didn't get home from our flight until 1 a.m. and Nate's brother and his wife packed all of this for us.
They're joining us on the trip. They've done most of the planning and
no, they've done 100% of the planning. We just showed up.
Most importantly, we have a single roll of toilet paper. Who decided we only need one?
Okay, I did pack my clothes bag and I'm very proud to show you that everything that I'm gonna wear for 6 days is in this tiny packing cube.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Pillow.
This is my toiletry bag.
Our kitchen. It is a pot with a stove.
Ooh, a head net.
Poncho.
Is this a coffee mug? Oh my God!
Rope for, I don't know.
Fuel. Why do we have so many sporks?
Tent, inflatable lantern, sleeping pad. All right, this is unnecessary at the moment.
Luxury pillow.
A sleeping bag. This is it minus camera stuff. Honestly, this tiny camera bag weighs more than the big bag. Oh wait, there's one more.
Oh my gosh.
Last but not least. This is all the food that we have for 4 people for 6 days.
And it will be on our backs.
Here we go. Feels real now.
Nate, where are you planning on bringing your toothbrush?
Are you serious? What would I have done? Would have made one out of a tree. I'm much more worried now. Someone told us the state bird of Minnesota is a mosquito. I don't think that's true, but it feels that way after being here for a couple hours.
Let's go!
This video is sponsored by Celsius. I don't think we've gotten more than 6 hours of sleep in a night in the past week, and I'm pretty sure we're still jet lagged. So this stuff has been fueling us for the past few days and will continue to fuel us through this trip.
Cheers.
So I guess my question would be, have you guys all been to the Boundary Waters before? First time for everybody?
Yeah. What is the realistic chance we'll see a bear?
That's pretty realistic, I would say. But they're black bears, right? They're like big raccoons. The biggest thing is like keeping a clean camp, just like you would in any bear country.
I think that made me feel better.
I would say talk to it like a misbehaved dog. Just tell it to get out of there, yell at it. Yeah.
So we just got our route briefing for the trip. Sarah's the one that's done all of the planning. Where's your confidence level?
After talking to the guide, I'm feeling maybe 8 out of 10. Maybe 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, okay. My confidence has slightly dropped. I'm just picturing us like thinking we're going this way and then all of a sudden we're in Canada.
That could actually be bad.
What you don't want to do is just put your map away and paddle for like 3 hours.
We ordered a GPS device, which we thought we were going to be using for navigation. Turns out it just has an emergency button and they come rescue you if you're going to die. This is our only form of navigation for the next 6 days.
It'll be okay. What could go wrong?
How hard can it be? Let's do this. Oh my goodness. I'll do the cheers to not having to push the 911 button. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all! Here we go. This is good AF.
I just nodded.
I'm already drinking half of it.
Woo! Wow, so much energy.
Oh, I thought we started with the portage. This is not on our map. Uh-oh. Perfect.
Ciao, ciao.
We're on our own.
I kind of already want a snack.
Did it go this way or this way? Here we go. Here goes nothing.
Nate, are you sure you should be in charge of that?
Who has navigated us through 100 countries? Ow! Oh, it's so cold! Okay. There he goes.
Oh my gosh,
He
Nate!
just dumped a gallon of water in your canoe to start off. That's awesome. I was setting this one out here for you. We've got a food bag, whatever's in my bag, Kara's bag, 2 life jackets, electronics, a paddle. I think this is a pretty manageable amount of stuff until we have to carry it. Sarah, what's the longest you ever spent in a canoe? How many hours?
Maybe like 2.5.
Kara, what's the longest?
max 2 hours.
I'm gonna go 3 hours just to make myself feel better.
Okay, so the longest all of us have ever spent in a canoe is measured by hours and not days. And this is the start of a 6-day canoe trip. Here goes nothing.
Almost fell. Y'all are great. This is our first paddle of many.
So where are we going?
I have no idea. Boundary Waters!
I am just coming to the realization of how different the next 6 days are gonna be. I feel like up until this point, it's been like, rush, 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 get everything together. Okay, we gotta go. We flew from this country, we're here, we gotta drive as fast as we can. And then they dropped us off and it's just quiet. Just listen. I am really, really looking forward to this.
How cute are our matching hats? You're doing great, keep up the good work.
This is gonna be a long way to paddle by myself.
We're gonna hit a rock.
Whoa, I thought you were like thinking maybe we were gonna scrape on a rock. Not that there was an iceberg sticking out of the lake.
Wow, look what happened when we're both paddling. How do we stop?
We just hit something.
There's no way we just go until we hit something. I don't like that.
That's the first paddle.
We did it.
This should be interesting.
Show us how it's done, Nate. Nice.
All right. These canoes are Kevlar, so they only weigh 40 pounds, but it's amazing how awkward 40 pounds can be when it's distributed over 15 feet. So basically this entire trip is gonna be moving between little lakes in order to make a big circle. So you have to do what's called portages, and that's carrying all our stuff from one lake to the next. Sarah, you look super comfortable.
I can't straighten up or it'll fall.
This is our food bag. That's the heaviest out of everything.
Portages are measured in rods, and this first portage is 75 rods. We're about to figure out what we've really gotten ourselves into. Okay.
All right, team.
Pants are falling down. So far, we're about 45 minutes into this adventure, and it's seeming a lot more like a 7-day survival challenge.
This is not easy. This is the first of many rods that we're gonna be walking this trip. Good news is, the food bag's just gonna get lighter and lighter.
Deep breaths. I'm gonna be honest. For some reason, I was expecting Minnesota to be flat.
We're almost there.
I see water! Yes, yes, yes. Yes! Portage 1, done. I just gotta figure out how to set this thing down. I feel like maybe I'll just, okay, I'll just lay the backside down like this, and then, oh no, I'm dying. I'm actually choking. Okay, here we go, here we go. You made it! Give me it. That was worse than I thought it was gonna be.
It was worse? I thought it was a little better than I expected.
All right, we're already stopping for a little lunch break.
This is our charcuterie rock.
Charcuterie. I'm very excited about this.
Dusty, do you feel like you're back on the bike trip?
The first day is already going so much better than the bike trip. I didn't feel like this until like day 10 of the bike trip.
It's huge.
Oh my gosh.
Hey people, there's a bear.
Oh, it's huge. Oh my goodness.
Do they have food?
We've been out here for maybe 2 hours.
Oh.
Hey, 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 get out of there. Hey, there's a bear. Hey, hey.
It's running off with the bear.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. Get out of here, bear. Get out of here.
Hey, it is not scared of us at all.
My adrenaline is pumping so hard right now. There's a huge bear going through other people's stuff. I don't know where the people are. I've done my best to scare it away, but I'm not risking my life to save these people's bag. Get out of here. Listen, it's coming towards us. I do hear it. Is it over here?
Yeah, it is. He's trying to get that backcountry charcuterie.
Oh my gosh, he smelled our
Did you see him?
charcuterie. Okay, so no more charcuterie boards for lunch, I guess. Man, that was nuts.
What a start to the trip.
It was just like a giant dog.
I have a little bit of regret from that bear encounter. I chose to try to save the other people's bag and scare the bear away. Hey, hey! Instead of getting good shots with the zoom lens. And then the people came back and they didn't even care. It was like dragging your bag around, and it's literally like right here. They were like, oh, bear, cool. I'm like, no, your whole bag would have been gone for the rest of your trip if I wouldn't have been here scaring it away.
They didn't even thank us.
In almost all situations, my first instinct is to pull out the camera. But apparently my survival instinct when I saw a bear was stronger. Now we have to see another one.
No.
I believe from here we have about a half-mile paddle across Duncan Lake until we get to our next portage.
did it.
I feel balanced.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about my hat.
Yeah, these hats were a terrible idea.
No, I love my hat.
This portage is 5 rods longer than the last.
We can do it. Ah! Oh no!
Darn it.
Kind of sounds like a pterodactyl when the tree rubs against the top of the canoe. That's what I picture a pterodactyl sounding like, at least. It's not like it's crazy heavy. There's just this really intense pressure on my shoulder and my neck. Ow, ow, ow. I hope the people that rented us these canoes don't watch this video. Should have worked out some more.
You're hurting? You gonna go swim?
Yeah, let's do it.
If we're not gonna do this, what are we here for? This rocks are so slick. Wow! That is exactly what my shoulders needed!
This waterfall looks a lot colder than it actually is. They were 30 minutes such an adventure.
Wow, that was a nice break. This is already better than I expected.
Good luck, guys.
This is terrifying.
They're so large. Yeah, that's a lot of stairs.
So far, this is going better than expected.
Don't get too confident.
You can't see what's in front of me right now, but there's about 100 more stairs. And if I fall, I'm going all the way to the bottom. Man, it really feels like every man for himself on these portages. I think each person's struggling and everybody just gets quiet, goes into their own little world and gets through it. At least that's what I'm doing. Everybody else could be behind me having fun, I'm not sure. Oh, almost there. I see water, yes. Good work. Still trying to figure out the best way to unload this thing. Look at this lake. Does it get any more beautiful than that?
We just made it to our third and final lake of the day, which is Rose Lake. And this is where we're gonna find a place to camp tonight. But we still have about a mile of paddling left. Have we gone a mile yet?
I don't know.
It's so hard to know like how long we've been out here and how far we've gone.
Don't worry.
Go, Nate!
Wow, that's a good fish.
He's gonna tip the boat over. Oh my gosh.
Come on!
Wow.
That's like a 2-pound smallmouth.
I think it was your captain paddling you to the perfect spot. 2 in a row. Let's compare. Oh, we should have brought a scale.
You think yours is bigger?
Yours is
I
prettier.
think Dusty's is bigger.
Do a flip for us.
No. Good work.
There he goes. Be free, little fish.
Cheese.
There you go.
I feel so nostalgic right now. The whole first summer that Nate and I started dating, we did this every night.
She acted like she enjoyed fishing while we were dating, and then once she had me, it's been a few years. What do you think?
I love it. Holds me home.
My dad bought me this tent when I graduated high school so I could go camping in college, and I think that was the last time it's been set up.
Wow. Super speed.
Well, that took about 10 minutes, and I would say it went surprisingly smoothly.
Good job.
That was gross. No, no. There we go. You're gonna pass out. This is called a sleeping pad. Basically, the goal is to put a couple inches of air between you and the hard ground.
Time to make this tent a home. It said it was luxury on the front.
That's a Buchanan family heirloom.
Now I just need to put on some essential oils, maybe bring a plant in here. Let's go make some dinner.
Dinner options for tonight. We have spicy peanut butter ramen, darn good chili, butter and herb fettuccine, red beans and rice, plain potato flakes, tortilla soup mix, vegetable beef soup mix. We got some couscous, and then we have lots of these little rice dishes.
I missed it. Can you show me again?
I think I gotta go with the classic spicy peanut butter ramen. I can't wait!
I actually could not wait. Food tastes so good when you're camping. These peanut butter pretzels, best thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Pretty much only
No! That's not good.
Get the lighter, let me see if it's leaking.
It's leaky.
Good one, Dusty.
Yeah, so funny.
Come on, water! Boil! Finally! peanut butter ramen. One of my favorite meals in the world, even when I'm not camping. It's very spicy. I put the whole packet of spice in here not knowing how spicy it was. Woo! It was good though.
Dusty and Sarah, what are y'all having?
I'm having red beans and rice.
Chicken flavored fettuccine.
Dusty's pot overflowed right here. So it's all beautiful chicken fettuccine juice, and that's where we're sleeping.
The bear was on the other side of the lake. We're fine.
Wow, this is spicy. What are you laughing at?
Are you making those noises over your spicy ramen?
Yes, I have to breathe out every time I take a bite. Finishing this ramen is the hardest thing I've had to do all day.
This girl ate the whole thing.
So we've decided that we're gonna do something on this trip that we're gonna call Campground Confessionals. Every evening, I'm gonna set this camera up far away from camp so that everyone can have a moment to speak in private. Because I think a lot of times when you're in this group situation, if things aren't going well, a lot of times you don't want to say it because you don't want to bring the group down. So this will just be a way for everyone to transparently share with no worries about how it's going to affect the rest of the group.
Hello again, YouTube. It's good to be back.
Okay, day one.
Confessionals are back.
I can already tell that the 2 days of driving is going to be totally worth it. This trip is already better than expected.
I was really nervous this morning whenever we were first getting up because I pretty much planned and researched for the whole trip and I just wanted everyone to enjoy it. But today has been so freaking epic.
I had like zero expectations for this trip. I had no idea what it was gonna look like, what it was gonna be like.
I secretly wanted this to turn into a fishing trip, and we've already caught fish, so I think that we're gonna do more of that.
We started out with our first paddling and our first portage, which went great. The portage was slightly better than I even expected. I was anticipating it to be really terrible. And then we saw a bear.
I've always wanted an up-close encounter with a bear. I just don't want to get eaten by a bear after spilling half of my supper on the ground.
And then after that, epic waterfall, randomly, spontaneous. We jump in, swim. It was so amazing.
There's no internet. I think that you're gonna see Nate and Kara shaking a little bit.
I spend a lot of time on my phone. And so when I heard that we weren't gonna have any internet for 6 days, it was a bit of a shock.
I'm looking forward to it. I already know I spend too much time on my phone.
And so I think this is gonna be a great exercise for me to just really relax.
But now I'm nervous again because tomorrow we have the longest portage.
After how bad the mosquitoes were where we slept last night and this morning, I really thought they were gonna be a huge problem. And I was kind of dreading it, but there are hardly any bugs here. It's gonna be a super fun week. This is craziness. We were just hanging out, having a good time, watching the sunset, and all of a sudden, all the mosquitoes just started attacking out of nowhere. So we grabbed all of our stuff that had any kind of scent, and we're tying it up in a tree so the bears don't get us tonight.
Oh my goodness, this is craziness.
They're everywhere. Ah, it got me in the back.
Ow. We haven't had any problem with mosquitoes all day. And then at 9:15, apparently, they all get unleashed.
You can just hear them swarming around my face, and then they're biting us through our clothes.
We have to do this better tomorrow night.
We'll just put it over this branch right here. I know it's not quite 12 feet, but I'm pulling it down.
Are you okay, Dusty? Why is this so hard? What does everyone else do that comes here?
They tied it back up before 9:15. All right, so, ow, bit me in the eyeball. I'm serious, this is the craziest thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Well, hurry, get our stuff up!
Well, Dusty, where did you go? You abandoned me.
You did it over the skinniest part. You gotta do it right up next to the tree.
Ow! Here, over here, Dusty. I like to do better.
We were so chill like 10 minutes ago, and now this.
3, 2, 1.
All right, it's over the branch. Make a decision.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna tie this.
I love that plan.
Somebody come help me.
Somebody come help Dusty. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, that's it. I can't hold this. I need help. I need help.
Gotta tie it off somewhere.
Dusty, get over here and help.
A bear can totally get in
Yep.
I can reach this myself.
Okay, all right, let's hope for the best.
Look at the moon. Oh, look at the moon.
Ow, gosh.
Go.
Good night, guys.
Dive in.
Wow, it's been such a fun day. Go towards the tent. Where are you
I'm
going?
running away.
No, towards the tent.
I'm getting the mosquitoes off me.
All right, I'm getting in without you.
Wait.
Go.
Get in quick! Quick!
Ah! Oh my goodness, I just killed one. There's so many! No, they're everywhere.
No!
Oh, this is craziness.
Ah!
I have never experienced anything like this in my life. It is an infestation. All right.
Oh, there's one right here, right in front of me. Ah, and there's one on my foot. Right there, on the ceiling. You got it!
Mushed it.
Look at all these outside.
That is terrifying.
Oh, there's another one.
Got
Nice! They're so not high.
it. Look at you.
This thing has saved my life.
There's another one. I thought bears are the thing that I was gonna be scared of. Okay, we're going to sleep. See you in the morning. Hopefully with less mosquitoes.
If they're like this in the morning, I'm not getting out.
We survived. Oh, last night was too funny. Also, this is how Kara slept all night. There was one mosquito in here.
I didn't know there was more.
What an absolutely beautiful morning. Time to see if a bear ate our bags. Yes! They're still there. Trip can continue. That was a lot easier than last night. Ugh. It's been so long since we've had powdered coffee.
Thank you.
How'd you sleep?
Pretty good.
I'm not ready to admit it to myself yet, but I think the one air mattress that I have has a hole in it.
Oh no.
But somehow I slept great. I think I'm just still that exhausted, as long as I have a flat surface to sleep on and protection from the mosquitoes. All right.
Day 2.
We are starting the morning with a short paddle across Rose Lake to get to our first portage of the day, which is gonna be a big one. Bless you. There's some waves this morning.
Here we go.
This is where the real work of the day begins. Good luck, Dusty. See you there. Here we go. Good luck, girls.
Good luck! All right, let's do this. We're about to embark on our longest portage yet.
It's over 600 rods, which I believe is more than 2 miles. To break this down into things that people understand, our longest portage yesterday was about 1/4 of a mile. So this portage that we're doing now is 8 times longer than the longest portage that we did yesterday.
All right, the boys got a head start. They're out of sight. Took me a minute to get situated. My backpack straps just dig into my shoulder because of the weight of this food bag. So I have rigged up a cushion using my shirt.
That part about the portage is that you have to exert so much energy just to start.
There aren't nearly as many mosquitoes as there were last night, but it's going too fast.
Canoe the boundary waters, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
All right, we've come up with a solution. We've stuck the food bag in the backpack, which means I can walk freely without the food bag falling off. I feel so much better.
This has been a really good challenge. It's all mind over matter.
Trail has turned into water.
There goes my one pair of shoes. Could have canoed this part.
I have no idea how far we've gone or how long we've been going. And I don't know if that makes it harder or easier. I have no idea how much longer we have of this.
There's something about shoulder pain. It's just different and hard to push through. I think it's because your shoulders are so close to your head. It feels like having a massive headache. The sign right here means we made it 2/3 of the way. Good work. We made it to the split.
What? I know. Oh my gosh.
It is 10:55, so it's taken us an hour and 10 minutes. I think we can finish in less than 2, which is honestly half of the time that the guy said it would take us yesterday.
We didn't know how motivated we were.
You look like a creature. How's Dusty holding up? Hey, we made it to the split. I'm gonna keep going.
Open up.
Here's a pretzel dust.
You're almost there. You're so close. That looks like the
watching an
most annoying thing.
No.
This is only funny because it's not me. Good work, Dusty. So we have 120 rods left, and the goal is to finish without setting it down.
So close.
If I wouldn't have already made all these promises to the camera about making it to the water on this carry, I'd be done.
I see the water.
Water! Just when I thought I might not make it. Woo, woo, woo! come on, I can go another mile.
We did it!
Woo! Just under 1 hour and 45 minutes. I think the wind must have known that we had a hard time on that last portage because it is blowing us exactly in the direction that we need to go. This is Watap Lake, and what's cool about this lake is that it's actually the border between the US and Canada. Everything to the right of Canada is the US. That's technically true, but not what I meant to say. Everything to the right of Cara is the US, and everything to the left is Canada.
Gonna catch me a Canadian fish.
That might be illegal.
Hey, Aim and Beck. How you doing, guys?
Cara, you're rowing towards Canada.
Canoe!
She's crossing the border illegally. Cara, that grass is Canada.
It wasn't me!
Cara, you're gonna touch it.
We're in Canada.
Oh,
No, we're stuck.
the canoe is stuck in Canada.
What do we do? Please don't deport us.
Border Patrol is gonna show up any second. Yeah, we're really stuck. Okay, I'm out. Good luck. All right, well, Cara's stuck in Canada. I'm somewhere in neutral territory. Should I rescue you, or do you wanna go live with Eamon and Beck?
I would love to go stay at Aim and Beck's cabin.
All right, keep us in America.
Okay. Oh, say, can you see? I can almost touch Canada and the USA at the same time.
Canada's like a magnet.
Sorry, guys. Wonder what would happen if we just like started walking. We'd be like, hey, what's the problem? I needed this.
We got in a little tiff on the border, and I think it was because Cara was caffeine deprived. I didn't realize it at the time. I thought we were just arguing for no reason, but I think it was lack of caffeine.
I love you and I'm sorry.
I love you. Celsius, the drink bringing couples together. No problem.
Ooh, got one.
Come on. Wow. This is probably the most fun fishing I've ever done. This is our 8th fish, and they've all been close to this size. So we've just stopped for our next portage, and we found a United States-Canada border marker. So we've been joking about it, but we are actually, well, I'm in Canada. I'm in the US. I'm in both at the same time.
Canada.
You just crossed the border without your passport. Who wants to go to Canada?
I gotta get Sarah to go so she can't tell me I'm never taking her anywhere.
I'm gonna get my eye roll on camera.
I love
Like, why
it.
make it look like a traffic cone?
Oh, Canada.
Don't do that, you traitor.
They have actually cut a strip through the woods. This is the border between the two countries. I'm just making a big deal about this border because I don't want to put the canoe back on my shoulders.
Quit stalling.
Woo! I did not look at the map. Famous last words.
We've all kind of been going our own pace through these portages, which means I'm pretty much by myself. And I'm just on like major bear alert. I just feel like they could be anywhere.
Ow. Little tight. Don't think too many people come through here. I see the water! My canoe is halfway in Canada and halfway in America. Oh no, the wind! The wind! Ah!
I'm so glad we're done. My feet and my shoulders have had it.
Wow, am I glad that was the last portage of the day.
We just have one more short paddle to our campsite. I just learned if I put my bag up on these bars, then I have the perfect backrest. And I can prop my feet up.
This was a very dangerous discovery on day 2. You look way too comfy.
We going the right way?
I don't see the stick out.
We've started calling peninsulas stickouts.
Dusty. Oh, dang it, right here.
This was supposed to be our campsite. I'm so bummed. All right, we're turning around. This is our first challenge against the wind.
I think we all thought we were done for the day back there. Mentally, I think most of the group is on empty right now. For our next portage, we have to climb over this.
We got this, team.
Here we go. Oh, we are literally climbing a mountain.
You look cool.
Thanks. This one's only 90 rods, which will make it our shortest of the day. But wow, this has some serious elevation gain.
I totally thought we were done today, which is making this much harder.
We thought we were getting to camp, and then we realized somebody else was already there. And it was either paddle out of the way or squeeze in one more portage.
My shoulders, the backpack's like rubbing them raw. There's a giant eagle on this bridge.
That is by far the best eagle encounter I've ever had.
And we got to see him fly.
2 epic animal encounters back to back.
Couldn't have planned it any better. Home sweet home. We did it. We found home for the night. We thought we were gonna be here 2 hours ago. It's been a bit of a longer day than expected, but check this out. Not a bad place to call home for a few hours.
It's worth the struggle. This is awesome.
This looks like a good place for camp.
Whew. Let's go make some dinner.
It's gotten a little late in the day for this to be comfortable. We're gonna get a little shower in. And by shower, I mean we're gonna get wet because there is no soap allowed in the boundary waters. There's no washing your body. There's no properly washing your dishes. It's an all around pretty gross experience.
The water feels so clean though. I don't even miss soap.
You're not going in? That's your shower?
I gotta do it. I'm going in, I'm going out. Okay, I'm going back. I'm going back. Just getting all the sunscreen, bug spray.
Take the bug spray off so you can go put it more back on.
Yeah, actually. Oh my gosh. I've never been so excited for instant potato soup in my life. That was hot. That was dumb. I brought my own red chili flakes for this trip. And to top it all off, literally to top it all off, bacon bits. Oh my gosh. This is so good. This is like carbonara in Italy level. I would pay $100 for this. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. You're gonna have to make your own.
I can't eat instant potatoes without thinking of the Trans-Siberian. I think we had these every single day for a week on that train.
I think it's delicious.
All right, day 2. It had some serious bike trip vibes.
I'm pooped.
That 2-mile portage was the hardest thing that I've done in a long time.
I definitely didn't expect the portages to be as hard as they have been.
The fishing poles were just going everywhere, digging into the ground, catching a tree.
Everybody kind of was riding a high after we finished it because it was the longest one of the trip.
It was good to have a challenge, and I think my shoulders are gonna be sore for days.
I thought we would be portaging literally all day, but we ended up finishing that really long section in less than 2 hours, so that was a massive plus.
And then it ended up us having to go past a bunch of campsites.
If we wouldn't have had to search for a campsite, we wouldn't have seen the bald eagle.
Yesterday we saw the bear, today we saw the bald eagle. Who knows what we're gonna see tomorrow.
And I think what I've really enjoyed is we have the opportunity to make this our own. I like how fluid it is, and we can constantly change. I'm getting to look at the map and just make stuff up as we go.
And then the second highlight for me was just how isolated we were all day long. We passed one other canoe. Other than that, we were just alone.
All you can hear is the sound of your paddle in the water. And so no matter how terrible the portaging is, that sound, it just puts you so at ease. It makes you feel so calm immediately.
Overall, I will say this has been a way more enjoyable experience than I expected.
It was a really big day.
The mosquitoes aren't out yet, but I'm sure they're coming here soon. All right, there is a couple mosquitoes.
We'll see what happens tomorrow, day 3.
Okay, I have one thing to add to my confessional. Outside of the bald eagle, I think the most exciting part about today was that we faced our biggest challenge and the group dynamic stayed good.
We're still having fun! We learned our lesson last night and we are putting up all of our food from the bears much earlier. I just felt a mosquito. Y'all better hurry.
This is going so much better than last night.
I think I had more fun last night.
Not me. See if we did this right. Okay, I need help. Somehow this is harder than not having a bowl.
Nice. I can't laugh because all my strength goes in. Hey, it's higher than last night.
Tie it off! This is the hardest thing I've done all day. All right, try it. Dusty!
The bags are so heavy.
It looked so good.
So apparently there are several forest fires going on nearby, and that's what's been giving the sun this weird orange color all day. It is beautiful at sunset though. Hi guys.
Good night.
This feels so weird. No one's screaming. We're not being attacked yet.
I do feel like they're coming.
Yeah, they're definitely multiplying.
It's crazy. It's like they know it's 9:15 on the dot and they just start coming out. Good night.
Good night. Thanks to Celsius for sponsoring this video.
Let me just show you the links that we're going through to attempt to capture this. Action camera. Action camera number 2. Looks like a book. It's a solar panel. 10 camera batteries. This is what weighs so much. This is like 10 pounds of power banks. Inside this box is 10 more batteries.
Keep in mind that none of us are in paddling shape whatsoever.
You guys all
But
look
all-
athletic,
yeah.
though.
We have
mean,
great
we
attitudes.
Yeah, you're playing the part. You know, whether you do the
Positive
part when you
fingers.
get out there, that's none of my business.
My hat adds to the
The
look,
hat.
right?
Do you have a sick camper van in the parking lot? Or
We
something?
actually do.
Develop a new strategy.
So I go like this?
No.
Yeah, right on Nate.
No, you're not supposed to high five the same hand, are you?
Oh, I don't know. Here we go. Here we go. We can do this.
If it would have been like this all day,
We'd be turning around.
yeah.
They're gonna fall on my bed.
All right, so that fly will just end up in one of our ears. That's no big deal.
I'm sorry, my hat almost flew off. I forgot how to strap. My hair grabbed a hold of a branch. How's it look?
Now pinch it, pinch it,
Pinch it.
pinch it.